Hey everyone, it's Rob here. Wow, that was some crazy day we had here on Bitcoin. Quite frankly, I don't think I could have scripted a better example of how these lines work, really. Uh, they were true to form, that's for sure. I'm not going to waste your time. I know you're busy, so we'll just jump right in. So we started the day with, or I guess not the day, this big rally just after lunch. And we got this straddle trade right here, right around the upper value level. And you can see, so we broke out, and there wasn't a whole lot of room up to yesterday's high. That's this green line here, and you can tell if I'm putting a line in uh, once the fire lines are on your chart, if it extends to the right, it's a line that I put in, or if you put in a line, it'll do the same thing, of course. So I happened to pop in yesterday's high, and that's of course exactly where we went. We went right to it. So let me just pull up an arrow here so we can there much easier. So boom, there we are right there, and we get yet another little straddle trade. It's small, but there it is right around there. Now typically I don't go for those because it's in between the lines. And remember how BullBarbie and I said yesterday or during our live stream, try not to initiate a new trade, in between the fire lines. Well, this is kind of an exception that proves that rule. It happened to be at yesterday's high. Like that just does not happen all the time. So you could be forgiven for taking that little, you know, this little straddle right in here. Anyway, that being said, boom, right up to the first target we go. And again, here we get a close above it, we get a close below it sort of, and it's just waffling around the first, and then it just takes this out, this little high here, triggering the straddle, and that sends us up to the second target there, just in a heartbeat. And I don't even think it waved to say hello to the second. It just took off and made it right up to the third. And there we are. So from the third, this would be a situation where some of, the more, what's the word I want to use politely? Uh, the gamblers, they would be sitting there with a limit order to sell as a first touch trade, and it did work. It dropped. Whew, look at that! It dropped almost 1,000 points. Incredible. So anyway, up it went, back down, and then it waffled around the third, and this is where we are now. So that was the day, folks, and it all stemmed from coming out of the value range. It had done it earlier in the day here, but it couldn't get a swing. We couldn't get a trigger. We had the one here right on the open. I think we talked about that one earlier, but it just couldn't muster up the power to keep going. Down it went back into the range, but then when it came back out again, whew, didn't look back. Okay, folks, I hope that helped a little bit. If you have any questions or you want me to look at another market, whatever it is, a stock, a currency, a forex pair, whatever, just pop it in the comments. Let me know. Ask questions. That's how you learn. That's how we all learn. So there we are. Until the next one, play safe out there, and you guys have a great evening.